Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, think about the moment when you gave your icebreaker to the club for the first time. How did you feel? I still remember how I felt at the moment. I was terrified. I was shaking, I was sweating. I certainly avoided to look into the eyes of this strange audience I had no knowledge about. And I was thinking about the moment when one of the strangers will come to the lectern to evaluate my speech. So I was certainly scared. And this has changed. I'm now much more relaxed, even though I'm still nervous and shaking, when I give a speech to the club. Let me ask you, do you feel safe, supported, and comfortable when you come here to give a speech in our club? I hope you do, because if you don't, we'll have to talk about it after. And there are three reasons for this comfortable feeling. First of all these efforts we put into our progress pay off. Second, our club certainly meets this mission of a Toastmaster club to create this educational environment for us. But there is a third reason, and I want to talk about it today to you. It's probably the time for all of us to think about an opportunity to go outside our comfort zone. Because as we all know, smooth tea never made a skilled sailor. So today I will be talking to you about going beyond our club. I'm not suggesting leaving our club. As we all know, there are plenty of opportunities to challenge yourself here. But what is often overlooked is how many opportunities Toastmasters offer to us if we are intrepid enough to step outside of the club. So we will be talking today about three questions. So what is out there? What are the speaking and leadership opportunities Toastmasters offer us? And what are the benefits of participating in out of the club activities? And we will start with the Toastmaster organizational structure. This is the world map. And there are all the clubs which exist all around the world. This map is pretty approximate. First of all, it doesn't show any clubs in Russia and Ukraine. I do know they do exist. But what's important for us is region 2. This is our home region where our club exists. All right? And this is our district, District 101. And it's a very interesting district because it's very young. It was born in July 2016. Before that, it was a part of District 4, but since this Toastmaster year, so our district is less than one Toastmaster year young, we belong to District 4, but now we belong to District 101. And this District 101 consists of 6 divisions, A, B, C, D, E, and G. And our district is District A, this orange district, this vast amount of territory. And just some clubs existed in this division. So probably for some of you, a leadership opportunity would be to create a new club. Think about it. So our Division A consists of 5 areas. And our club belongs to Area A2. And our own Jack Jackson is our Area A2 director. And if you didn't know, our club has number 2032. And now the question to everybody except Arnie and Carl. Do you know the birthday of our club? When it was chartered? No?
50 years ago? About 50?
It was chartered on February 1st, by the way, we are very close to our birthday, 1971. Okay? So that's the clubs we actually can go to expand our opportunities here in Toastmaster to stretch beyond our comfort zone. Let us now talk about these opportunities. We will start with speaking opportunities, and we will start with speaking opportunities within the Toastmasters. One of the ways you can give a speech outside of your club is to give a speech in a different club as a guest speaker. Or you can do what Amy actually did last fall and be a test speaker for an evaluation contest. In some clubs, not everybody can speak as often as they would like to. In other clubs, there are not enough speakers to fill in the meetings. So there is some sort of exchange website. Okay, this program is called Speakers for Stage Time. And you can go online and register at this Google group if you want to give a speech in another club. And I just checked it this morning. There are already 2 requests for speakers from other clubs in the Santa Cruz and Monterey area. You can give an educational speech or participate in a workshop like Speechcraft. Or when you become eligible, you can be a club officer trainer or give a keynote speech at Toastmaster conference. This is a lot of opportunities, but there is one very important one I want you all to remember. And this is competing in Toastmaster contests. There are 2 sessions of contests in Toastmaster International. Last fall, we had evaluation contest and humorous speech contest. And this year, actually we will have club contest in February. I don't know if it has been scheduled or not, but it will be pretty soon. And it will be the International Speech Contest, and this year it will be Table Topic Contest. A very interesting contest, because you don't have to prepare for it. You just come and win. Okay? Come and be the winner. All right? And I want to say several words about the International Speech Contest because it also is very different. Unlike any other contest, the winners go all the way up to the World Championship in public speaking. What is this? This is Arnie Bass. And this picture is from August 2011 NPS Toastmasters Club newsletter. In August 2011, Arnie won District 4 International Speech Contest. And he then won in regional contest. He then participated in semifinals, right? But he will win soon, I know that. Yeah. Okay. I let you dwell a little bit on these fantastic pictures, showing to you our members presenting speeches outside of Toastmaster settings. I love all of them. So Kyle Wood just recently presented her new book at the Stockton Host Lions Club. Here, as you can see, Monique Fountain presenting a technical speech to a non-technical audience in masterful manner. I'm telling you, it was a miracle. And Ted Hansen is talking on the cable TV show in Queens. And here she is presenting the speech many of us actually heard about Barbie, right?
Talking Barbie.
Talking Barbie, right,
Yeah.
at the National Conference of Crohn's Council in Denver, Colorado. So, and
Don't forget the
who is
TV
not
show.
TV
Don't
show.
forget the Queen's TV show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm being greedy.
Here, Queens. Oh,
Yeah.
it's here.
That was a cable TV station in Queens, New York.
I think it's what it says here, but it's
And I rehearsed these things here. That's the great
exactly.
purpose
So
of
a lot of our
Toastmasters.
members presenting outside of Toastmasters, and they actually benefit from presenting it first at our club and getting all the feedback, and improving and improving and improving. They're doing great
Couldn't
job.
have done it.
Actually, I wanted to share with you some opportunities, pretty close one, in February and March. there will be a San Jose Film Festival, which is called SignQuest, and you're invited to volunteer as speakers or helping to improve your leadership skills. If you're interested, let me know and I'll send you a PDF file. Everybody who speaks outside of Toastmasters, pay attention now. Because each time when you give a speech outside of Toastmasters, you're actually eligible to get the credit for it, okay, in your Toastmaster educational program. There are just several conditions you need to meet. You have to be approved by VP of Education. You have to ask a Toastmaster from our club or from another club to evaluate you, and your speech has to meet Toastmaster assignment requirements. Okay, so you can get the credit for it, so don't overlook it. And of course, there are a lot of leadership opportunities. Again, at Toastmaster contest, you can be a chairperson or a Toastmaster of the event. You can be a judge, or you can be, as Arnie Bass is here, a chief judge, all right? Or you can help with hospitality and registration, as our own Viviana Lee is doing right here. And at some point, you may decide to go even farther and serve as an area director, or a division director, or another district leader. Before I finish my speech, I really want to talk to you about huge benefits which all these activities can give us. This is quite subjective choice of this benefit. There is a long list of them. And it's quite subjective sequence of this benefit. But I really want to start with the endless source of inspiration, which listening to other speakers and meeting other Toastmasters outside of the club always gives me. There is always a chance that you will be able to listen to somebody who will change your life. Or maybe to somebody who will become your speaker model. And somebody who will inspire you to always improve. Higher confidence. Going outside, meaning getting into the conditions, into the settings which are not familiar to you. Meeting people which have other personalities than we used to in our club. Meeting, presenting in different settings and having a new audience. During the last evaluation contest season, I was asked to present a test speech at a different club. I didn't know anybody in the audience. They were all strangers. They were very unkind. At least they looked like. The moment I came here, I found out I'm not allowed to take water with me into the room. And the moment this bottle was taken from me, I felt so thirsty. I could have died. I'm telling you. The thing is, I never drink when I speak, nevertheless. And believe it or not, but there was no lectern. There was a real podium. The raised platform, as we all know from car speeches. And the thing is, it's very hard to control my speaking area and not to fall from this podium. So it was a great experience. I may not perform as good as I wanted to, but it gave me so much opportunity to reflect on what I can do and what I still need to learn. And finally, I want to mention the networking. And when I tried to Google for a picture to illustrate this point, that's what I got. But that's not what I meant. Actually, what I mean is connecting to people, to real people, to warm people, to wonderful people, who can become your safety net, to make you comfortable in the new environment and give you an opportunity to stretch even farther. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests, but especially Tatiana, one of our most advanced speakers, giving an advanced manual speech. So for those of you who are new, note that we have a competent communicator manual that most of us are striving to attain. Tatiana is far beyond that place. That's why her speech was up to 15 minutes. She gave a speech 15 minutes that felt like 3 minutes to me, because it was given with such experience, such passion. She knew exactly what she was talking about. She brought us directly to her point and her purpose, which was going beyond our club. Something for every speaker to keep in mind is that there's nothing we individually are more interested in than ourselves. She brought us into this performance. And every speech is indeed a performance. As we just got to see our friend who's at Amy, wow, knocked it out of the park with table topics. But back to Tatiana, that's what we're looking for here, and that's what Tatiana did up here in 15 minutes. She mesmerized me with going beyond our club. Her objective was to teach us what to do next. I did in fact write down that Google number, I hope you did, to have more speaking opportunities, because our club is getting to a place where it's hard for those of us with advanced manuals to have time to speak. So we're kind of fighting for that. So now I know that I can Google that number and perhaps speak elsewhere. In addition, I'm speaking with my book, etc., that as you can see that Pat's speaking, and we're all doing these things outside, but we love to speak with our club. She reminded us, new and old, that we get credit for those speeches outside if we follow a certain amount of rules. That's something we need to do, so don't forget that. Using your audience again as a focus in photos and verbally is important. Telling her personal story. I think that's really important for all of us to remember. Even an advanced speaker can walk into some place and have things be terrifying and wrong and not what we're used to. For you, I would recommend with that podium experience, do what I did at my speech. I said, do you know what an advanced Toastmaster does with one of these things? It's called a podium, not a lectern. We just move it and use it to put our junk on. So I didn't go anywhere near it. I would recommend that to you. And brag about your club, that you don't need to use that thing. Again, 15 minutes, you made it feel like 5 minutes. Thank you so much for teaching us something of value with power and humor.